Jiten Jain, please.
Ma'am, my name is Jiten. I work in the field of cyber threat intelligence and information warfare. My small two-line question, that a lot of ministers in the government are now speaking about what happened in Pulwama, what is our narrative. But when it was actually required immediately after the strikes, I think we took us many hours to put our narrative, and that information vacuum was filled by ISPR. Our spokesman did not take any questions, ISPR guys did. And what in turn happened is that a lot of international media is now falling for their narrative. For example, I mean, you also mentioned Wagha, I mean, it's Atari. You know, sometimes because of information vacuum, we fall for that propaganda. We have not questioned the doctor tapes of Vivekananda. So my just suggestion is that maybe we need to strengthen our, information propaganda to counter this fake Pakistani
Minister, that
narrative.
there was an information vacuum?
It's a suggestion, ma'am. Thank you.
No, I'll take it as a suggestion, so I don't need to answer it.
No, I'm asking you, ma'am, that question. Do you believe that we need to look at our information warfare capabilities and respond faster? The Pakistanis are liars. That General Ghafoor is one of the biggest liars I've seen. He lies through his teeth, he lies all the time. Do you believe we need to counter his lies more aggressively?
But I thought I will, I take your point, and there's always room to improve. But I also would want to say, I'm extremely pleased with the Indian media post 26 February. I'll answer, you've given me a suggestion which Rahul has now posed as a question, I'll answer him. But then, for once, and I'm sorry you can falter me for saying this, for once, the Indian media was lot more with its homework, because there are lots of people now like Gaurav, Shiv, and a whole lot of people who are into, talking about military-related technicalities. They stood out by countering a lot of narrative which was coming with factual things. Which, oh no, sorry, you're naming the aircraft wrong. Oh no, this can happen. Technically, like a qualified armed forces personnel, they were doing their job. I'm very happy about it. I'm indeed full of praise for the media. They've countered the narrative. But when it comes to government, I'm not trying to buy an excuse, but when it comes to government, it does take time. It should take time, but it should not take this much time. I can see that. But it takes time because you have ever so many agencies, all of whom feel, and rightly feel, that they should also have an input given. They should be consulted, because they might bring in that one little calibration which you might miss otherwise. So it could be the service headquarters, it could be the ministry, it could be the external affairs, it could be external affairs, but the High Commissioner in Pakistan, who incidentally was here at that time for consultation. It could be Home, it could be intel agencies, who I may not name here, but then each one wants to have that one little word added or deleted. End of the day, you lost hours together. So I'm not mocking the system, but the system will have to be speedily responding to these sort of things. I take your point on that.